So the concept of Captain Cannibal is a fake grindhouse-esque trailer for what would be a bizarre superhero vigilante film about a dude who doesn't have any superpowers, he just eats criminals.
That looked awesome!
Not on the carpet, not on the carpet.
Yeah. Let's get him some paper towel.
Bucket.
Bucket. He's a bleeder! Cock bucket. He's a bleeder!
But I sort of came up with this idea for, what about like a cannibal superhero? And from there, I sort of started reworking it into this fake trailer so that it would be, doable in a short format. And yeah, it went from there.
That bit's lit really well. That's the size of the window.
I made these things called style boards where I just went through all these movies and basically took screen caps from the movies and pieced them together and put the shot sort of summaries next to them to sort of give the flow and say, all right, we want a shot like this, but of Captain Cannibal instead of Obi-Wan or, whoever. The Captain Cannibal costume was pretty much what I pictured it, but I pretty much pictured it being a guy in what used to be these white thermal underwear clothing that had went through the wash with some reds and were now a little bit pink. I think we auditioned 4 actors for Captain Cannibal, and they do a really cool voice and stuff. Like, yeah, that's really good, but if you put on the mask and stuff, they're either too young or just didn't have the right general look, and Mitch I could really see as Captain Cannibal. So the next biggest sort of character in my mind was Gangster 1. He had sort of the most dialogue. So I had all the actors who came in for Captain Cannibal, I had them also read for Gangster 1 just while they were there.
It's just one man. We can kill him. We can break him.
You may take out a few of our guys in the process, but so what?
It ain't like we ain't got the men to spare. We all know that he's never gonna be able to touch any one of us, and quite frankly, gentlemen,
Quite frankly, gentlemen,
this Captain Cannibal, as the media are calling him,
He can eat my dick.
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 When I wrote it, I sort of knew that I would love to play that role. I wasn't really sure if I was right for it. I'd kind of said to a few people, oh, maybe me, and they'd kind of laughed it off. They were sort of not very encouraging about it. I'm like, all right, fair enough. I'm just gonna give it a go. So I filmed myself doing it, just for me to watch first of all, just to prove to myself almost that no, I wasn't right. And I watched it and I was kind of like, oh.
Gentlemen, even if this guy is real, and that's one big if, you think he's ever gonna be able to do anything against all of us?
So I showed a couple of other people and they were like, yeah, I think that's fine. And I was like, all right.
Now he may take out a few of our guys in the process, but so what? It ain't like we haven't got the men to spare, and we all know he's never gonna be able to touch any one of us. Quite frankly, this Captain Cannibal, as the media are calling him, he can eat my dick. Eat it right up, huh? Ha!
So, bottom line, moral of the story, you want something done right, do it yourself.
Working with birds is indescribable.
The read-through I thought was an incredible success. It was a really cool day just seeing all the dialogue, and also that was the day that we first saw Mitch with the Captain Cannibal costume on it and Dare with the Loco Locus costume on together, and yeah, it was a really cool day seeing all the dialogue come to life.
I'm getting tired of your excuses, Mr. Krill. Damn it, man, I want the cannibal dead! I want his head on a silver platter.
Billy's POV, Captain Cannibal holding a chainsaw, runs towards the mob boss. Interior, wow, okay. Interior bad guy base day.
and fight the fiendish mercenary, the Loco Locust.
Captain Cannibal, we meet again.
The captain quickly bites down on the locust's hand. The locust screams in pain and drops the gun. You can scream if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that went really well, and that sort of just reinforced, okay, this film's going to work.
So it's agreed. Mr. Seamus here is going to use his muscle to push the other gang out.
Smile like that. Yeah, you freaked me the fuck out.
He ain't nothing but a myth. Good.
Was that fucking Jamaican?
Yeah. Great. Good. These are frankfurts that I skinned. I hollowed out a few of them, and then I put red licorice in some of them. So it's a surprise which ones have red licorice. They're the winners.
The licorice is a fantastic taste. And it's like, oh, have some hot dog as well.
Yeah.
Scene 5, shot 3, take 1.
How'd you feel about that?
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah.
Wrap it up, ladies.
That's a wrap.
We got wrap.
My man.